Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Aurelius was not only a remarkable ruler, but also a profound philosopher. As the last of the 5 good emperors, he genuinely cared for his people and dedicated his life to the practice of Stoicism. Known as the Philosopher King, Aurelius penned a series of autobiographical writings known as the Meditations. This work is considered one of the greatest contributions to philosophy, offering timeless wisdom on how to live a virtuous life. In this video, we'll explore 10 powerful lessons from Marcus Aurelius on how to live our lives with purpose, integrity, and wisdom. These teachings are not just philosophical musings, but practical guidelines that can help us navigate the complexities of modern life with grace and resilience. If you find these insights valuable, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with friends, and subscribe to Stoic Quotes 365 for more timeless wisdom. Let us know in the comments how you plan to incorporate these teachings into your life. Let's embark on this journey together and strive to embody the virtues of a true Stoic. Number 1. Be grateful. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, "To the gods I'm indebted for having good grandfathers, good parents, a good sister, good teachers, good associates, good kinsmen and friends, nearly everything good." In the first book of Meditations, Marcus Aurelius expresses profound gratitude to all the people who shaped his life. He is honest and humble about how he developed his values and ethics, and he attributes much of his growth to those who supported him. We can learn from Marcus Aurelius by practicing gratitude ourselves. One effective method is keeping a gratitude journal. This simple yet powerful practice involves writing down 3 to 5 things you are thankful for each day. For instance, if you've had a tough day at work, you might focus on the joy of returning home to your family or pet, or simply appreciate being alive. Initially, finding time to write in your gratitude journal might feel like another task on your never-ending to-do list. However, once it becomes a routine, it will feel natural. The benefits of gratitude journaling are numerous, including lower stress levels, greater sense of calm, and enhanced clarity. Through this practice, you gain insights into yourself and develop a fresh perspective that helps you recognize blessings in disguise. Over time, you'll be able to focus your time and energy on what truly makes you happy, just as Marcus Aurelius did. By adopting the Stoic practice of gratitude, we align ourselves with our deepest values and cultivate a mindset that fosters contentment and resilience. Remember, gratitude is not just about acknowledging the good things in life, but also about recognizing the growth and lessons that come from our challenges. Number 2. Show empathy and take care of your life. Marcus Aurelius once said, "When people injure you, ask yourself what good or harm they thought would come of it. You understand that, you feel sympathy rather than outrage or anger." In his Meditations, Marcus Aurelius emphasizes forgiving others for their flaws because we too are flawed. The central theme of Book 2, empathy. From a young age, our families and role models teach us empathy, but some people never fully embrace this lesson, and others may forget it as life becomes busier. Everyone has failed to be empathetic when needed at least once, highlighting our need for growth. Empathy is not just about understanding others. It also involves understanding yourself. Think about a time when you reacted harshly to someone's mistake. Upon reflection, you might realize that your reaction stemmed from your own stress or insecurity. By recognizing this, you begin to empathize with yourself and extend that empathy to others. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that our ability to empathize with others is directly related to our ability to empathize with ourselves. By forgiving ourselves for our flaws, we learn to forgive others more easily. This practice of self-compassion can lead to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Consider a scenario where a colleague makes a mistake that affects your work. Instead of reacting with anger, pause and reflect on what might have led to their mistake. Perhaps they were overwhelmed or lacked necessary information. By approaching the situation with empathy, you can address the issue constructively, fostering a more supportive and understanding environment. Empathy also involves taking care of your own life. It means acknowledging your limits and ensuring you don't overextend yourself. For example, if you find yourself frequently stressed and exhausted, It's essential to set boundaries and take time for self-care. This improves your well-being and enhances your capacity to be empathetic towards others. By cultivating empathy, we create a ripple effect that positively impacts our relationships and communities. It allows us to connect more deeply with others and fosters a sense of shared humanity. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, understanding and compassion are keys to navigating life's challenges, grace, and resilience. Incorporating empathy into our daily lives requires continuous effort and reflection. Keep a journal to reflect on your interactions, noting moments when empathy guided your actions and when it did not. This practice will help you grow and reinforce the importance of empathy in maintaining a balanced and harmonious life. Empathy is a powerful tool that can transform our lives and the lives of those around us. By understanding and caring for ourselves and others, we pave the way for a more compassionate and connected world. Number 3, be mindful. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Nothing has such power to broaden the mind as the ability to investigate systematically and truly all that comes under their observation in life." In Book 3 of his Meditations, Marcus Aurelius reminds us to be mindful of the small details, encouraging a deeper understanding of the world around us. Mindfulness involves not being overly concerned with what others are doing or saying. Instead, focus on your own actions and words, striving to live in a way that you wouldn't be ashamed if others discovered your inner thoughts. This practice fosters authenticity and integrity, allowing you to act with happiness and sincerity. Consider a situation where you're in a meeting and someone makes a comment that irritates you. Instead of reacting impulsively, mindfulness teaches you to pause, observe your feelings, and respond thoughtfully. This approach not only prevents unnecessary conflict, but also promotes a calm and composed demeanor. The practice of mindfulness means being aware of where we are and what we're doing without becoming overwhelmed by the present moment. One effective way to cultivate this habit is by setting aside time each day to practice mindfulness in a quiet space. The goal is to pay close attention to your surroundings without making any judgments. Imagine sitting in a park, noticing the rustling leaves, the chirping birds, and the distant conversation. When you find yourself making a judgment about something, a smell, someone's voice, even your own thoughts, acknowledge the judgment and gently let it go. This practice helps you stay grounded in the present moment. The mind is easily carried away by thoughts, but learning to be mindful means recognizing these thoughts and then releasing them, allowing your mind to return to the present. For instance, during a stressful day, take a moment to close your eyes, focus on your breathing, and let go of the racing thoughts. This simple exercise can significantly reduce stress and increase your overall sense of well-being. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that mindfulness broadens our perspective and enriches our understanding of life. By being mindful, we can approach each moment with a clear and open mind, free from the biases and judgments that often cloud our perception. Incorporating mindfulness into our daily lives requires continuous effort, practice. Keeping a mindfulness journal can be a helpful tool. Write down moments when you were able to practice mindfulness and reflect on how it affected your interactions and thoughts. This practice not only helps you track your progress, but also reinforces the importance of mindfulness in maintaining a balanced and harmonious life. Mindfulness is a powerful tool that can transform our lives. By being fully present and aware, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience, fostering deeper connections with ourselves and others. Number 4, practice virtuousness. According to Marcus Aurelius, remember this, that there is a proper dignity and proportion to be observed in the performance of every act of life. In Book 4 of his Meditations, Aurelius emphasizes that we can always find solitude and peace within our own minds. If our minds are serene, we will find peace and happiness. Regardless of how others perceive us, virtue remains virtue, even if unacknowledged. Life is ephemeral. One day we live, the next we're gone. Thus, we should act virtuously, use our time wisely, and remain cheerful. Virtues are the highest moral standards we have, guiding us to be honest, respectful, brave, forgiving, kind, and more. Those who achieve moral excellence focus on doing what is right, and we should strive to embody these traits, finding happiness and purpose through our virtuous action. Consider a scenario where you're faced with a challenging decision at work. Practicing virtuousness means choosing honesty and integrity over easy shortcuts. Even if your actions go unnoticed, the satisfaction of knowing you did the right thing brings inner peace and strengthens your moral character. How can we cultivate virtue in our lives? Our parents and role models play a significant role in teaching us virtues from a young age. However, as we grow older, the responsibility shifts to us. We must consciously decide to embody virtues in our daily actions. This requires mindfulness and deliberate effort. Start by practicing small acts of kindness and integrity. For example, if you see someone struggling with a heavy load, offer to help. These small, virtuous actions build the foundation for greater moral excellence. Additionally, find a role model whose virtues you admire. When faced with uncertainty, think about what your role model would do or say. This guiding principle can direct your actions toward virtuous outcomes. Imagine a time when you were tempted to take credit for someone else's work. Reflecting on the virtues of honesty and respect, you chose to acknowledge your colleague's contribution instead. This act not only reinforced your own integrity but also fostered a more respectful and collaborative environment. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that living virtuously brings inner peace and fulfillment. By aligning our actions with our moral principles, we navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Practicing virtues consistently transforms our character and positively impacts those around us. Incorporate virtuousness into your daily routine by setting aside moments for reflection. Consider keeping a journal where you write about your actions and decisions, evaluating them against the virtues you strive to embody. This practice helps you stay accountable and continuously improve. Virtues are powerful tools that guide us toward a meaningful and purposeful life. By practicing virtuousness, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute to a more compassionate and just world. Number 5. Willingly contribute. Marcus Aurelius tells us that some people, when they do someone a favor, are always looking for a chance to call it in. Others may not actively seek repayment, still see it as a debt owed to them. Then there are those who, like a vine producing grapes, give without expecting anything in return. In the 5th book of Aurelius' Meditations, he emphasizes the importance of willingly getting up in the morning and wanting to do good work, which means contributing to society in meaningful ways. When you perform good deeds, you shouldn't expect payment, not even in the form of gratitude. The satisfaction of having done good should be enough. Consider a time when you helped a friend move to a new house. Instead of expecting a favor in return, you felt content just knowing you had lightened their load. This mindset reflects true Stoic virtue, giving for the sake of giving. Often, people aspire to contribute to society but fall short due to life's demand. Balancing responsibilities like parenting, working, or managing a household can be overwhelming. However, even amidst busy schedules, it's crucial to find time to give back to society willingly. Contribution doesn't always mean giving money. It can involve donating time, effort, or unused items. Imagine you have a pile of clothes you no longer wear. Instead of letting them gather dust, you decide to donate them to a local shelter. This simple act of kindness helps those in need and fosters a sense of community. Additionally, volunteering is a powerful way to contribute. Whether it's helping at a food bank, tutoring children, or participating in community cleanups, your time and effort can make a significant impact. For instance, spending a few hours each week at a local animal shelter can improve the lives of many animals and bring you immense satisfaction. Stoics focus on creating the best society they can. When they wake up, their thoughts and focus are on how they can help those around them. This approach aligns with the Stoic belief that we are all interconnected and that our actions should benefit the greater good. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that true contribution comes from a place of willingness and genuine desire to do good. By embracing this philosophy, we can lead more fulfilling lives and inspire others to do the same. Incorporating the practice of willingly contributing into our daily lives requires mindfulness and deliberate effort. Reflect on your day and identify moments when you can give back, no matter how small. Whether it's offering a kind word to a colleague or helping a neighbor with groceries, these acts of kindness create a ripple effect of positivity. By willingly contributing, we enrich our own lives and the lives of those around us. This practice not only aligns with Stoic virtues, but also fosters a more compassionate and connected community. Number 6. Revenge is not necessary. Marcus Aurelius tells us concisely that the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. In the 6th book of his Meditations, Aurelius urges readers to turn away from revenge. Revenge is rooted in anger, power, and hurt. It typically only perpetuates more revenge. Instead of continuing this destructive cycle, we should strive to find a better way to live a fulfilling life. Revenge is the impulse to get even when someone does you wrong. It's natural to feel angry and think, I'm not going to let them get away with that. However, acting on these impulses reduces you to your worst self, placing you on the same level as those you disdain. Studies have shown that revenge increases stress and impairs health and immunity. Consider a situation where someone insults you. The immediate impulse might be to insult them back. But to thrive personally, we must resist this predictable urge for revenge and seek to right wrongs more positively. For instance, responding with kindness or simply walking away can diffuse the situation and leave you feeling more empowered. You may have thoughts of revenge that seem satisfying in your head, but just because it feels like an instinct doesn't mean you should act on it. Accepting that these thoughts are natural can help you move forward without succumbing to them. This doesn't mean you're a pushover. It means you're choosing not to act in a tediously destructive way. It is not peaceful. Next time you feel vengeful, remember the saying from Confucius, before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. This wisdom highlights the self-destructive nature of revenge. Imagine a scenario where a colleague takes credit for your work. Instead of plotting revenge, focus on continuing to produce high-quality work and communicate openly with your supervisor about your contributions. This approach not only preserves your integrity, but also sets a positive example for others. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that the true path to peace and fulfillment lies in rising above the desire for revenge. By refusing to engage in vengeful actions, we maintain our dignity and foster a more harmonious environment. Incorporating this Stoic principle into our daily lives requires mindfulness and self-control. Reflect on moments when you felt the urge for revenge and how you chose to respond. Consider keeping a journal to track these instances and your reaction, helping you to grow and reinforce the importance of resisting revenge. Revenge may seem gratifying in the short term, but it ultimately harms both parties involved. By choosing to respond with grace and understanding, we pave the way for personal growth and healthier relationships. This practice not only aligns with Stoic virtues, but also contributes to a more compassionate and just world. Let us strive to embody the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, turning away from revenge and focusing on building a life of virtue and peace. Number 7. Have patience. Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, "Convince them not to if you can, and if not, remember the capacity for patience was given to us for a reason." In the 7th book of his Meditations, he reflects on the virtues of tolerance and patience, crucial traits for his role as emperor amidst the complexities of managing an empire. Dealing with daily demands and conflicting interests from advisors, family, and the Senate taught Aurelius the importance of patience. He realized that responding with patience rather than retaliation prevents the cycle of negativity and promotes a more harmonious environment. Consider this. When someone wrongs you, it's natural to feel the urge for revenge. However, Aurelius teaches that true strength lies in restraint. Instead of lashing out, assess the situation calmly, understanding that everyone acts based on their perspective of good and evil. By choosing patience, you align yourself with peace rather than conflict. Patience also enhances personal well-being. Studies indicate that patient individuals experience lower stress levels and greater happiness. For instance, when faced with a stressful work situation, instead of reacting impulsively, take a moment to breathe and assess your options rationally. This approach not only maintains peace, but also positions you as a thoughtful leader. In daily life, practice patience by starting small. If traffic is heavy, use the time to listen to a calming podcast or reflect on your day positively. These moments of patience contribute to a healthier mental state and reduce overall stress. Aurelius believed that we are equipped with patience for a reason. He used it as a tool for personal and communal harmony. By cultivating patience, you not only improve your interactions, but also contribute to a more empathetic society. To integrate patience into your life, consider keeping a journal to reflect on daily interactions and your responses. This practice can help you become more aware of when and how you demonstrate patience, reinforcing its value in your life. Ultimately, Marcus Aurelius's call to embrace patience is a reminder of its transformative power in our lives. By choosing patience over impulsiveness, we open ourselves to understanding, cooperation, and lasting peace. Number 8. Maintain social relationships. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Men exist for the sake of one another. Teach them then, or bear with them." In the 8th book of his Meditations, Aurelius emphasizes that detaching from society is like severing a body part. Staying connected to others is vital for a fulfilling life. We are all social beings, driven to form and maintain strong relationships. These connections provide a sense of belonging, reminding us we are not alone. Being deprived of social ties can lead to physical and psychological distress. Consider starting a new job. Initially, you might feel isolated, but forming bonds with colleagues helps you feel supported and integrated. This highlights the importance of social connections in enhancing our well-being. To fulfill our social needs, actively seek and maintain relationships. For instance, if you join a community group or sports team, introduce yourself to as many people as possible. These interactions lay the foundation for lasting connections. Once you develop a social circle, make an effort to maintain contact. Commit to meeting up or staying in touch regularly for at least 3 months. This consistent interaction strengthens bond. If, after this period, you find there isn't a connection, start over and build a new circle elsewhere. Maintaining social relationships requires effort and patience. Reconnecting with an old friend might seem daunting, but a simple message or phone call can reignite the bond. These actions align with the Stoic principle of valuing and nurturing our connections. Marcus Aurelius's teachings remind us that our existence is intertwined with others. By fostering social relationships, we enrich our lives and those around us. In personal life, maintaining close ties with family and friends provides emotional support and a sense of community. Incorporate this Stoic principle into your daily life through continuous effort. Reflect on your social interactions and identify areas for improvement. Keeping a journal to track your efforts in maintaining and nurturing relationships can help you stay committed to building a strong social network. Ultimately, Marcus Aurelius teaches that maintaining social relationships is essential for a balanced and fulfilling life. By valuing and nurturing our connections, we foster a sense of belonging and community, enhancing our overall well-being. So the next time you meet someone new or reconnect with an old acquaintance, remember the wisdom of Aurelius. Embrace the opportunity to build and maintain meaningful social relationships, enriching your life and the lives of those around you. Number 9, be genuine, modest, and truthful. Marcus Aurelius advises, epiphates for yourself, upright, modest, straightforward, sane, cooperative. Try not to exchange for others. Books 9, 10, and 11 of his Meditations emphasize being genuine, modest, serene, and truthful. Genuineness means being authentic with yourself and others, where your actions and words align with your true feeling. Imagine telling someone you love monsoons when you don't. This inconsistency undermines authenticity. Being genuine involves showing your honest thoughts and emotions, which builds trust in relationships. If you must give feedback, honesty fosters genuine connection, even if it's uncomfortable. White lies, often told to be polite, can harm your emotional well-being over time. For example, if a friend asks for your opinion on their work and you give insincere praise, this misleads them and burdens you with dishonesty. Practicing truthful communication maintains your integrity and promotes growth in relationships. Modesty involves recognizing your limits and avoiding arrogance. In a team setting, acknowledging others' contributions rather than seeking all the credit fosters cooperation and respect. This humility enhances relationships and promotes a positive environment. Being straightforward means expressing thoughts clearly and honestly. If you disagree with a proposed idea in a meeting, politely voicing your opinion ensures your perspective is heard and respected, preventing misunderstandings and building trust. Serenity comes from living in alignment with your values. When actions reflect true beliefs, you experience calm and fulfillment. Practicing small acts of kindness like helping a neighbor reinforces inner peace and aligns actions with values. Incorporating these virtues into daily life requires effort and reflection. Reflect on instances where you were tempted to be insincere or boastful. Keeping a journal to track these moments helps strengthen your commitment to being genuine, modest, and truthful. Marcus Aurelius' wisdom reminds us that living authentically and humbly enriches our lives and relationships. By embracing these virtues, we foster trust, respect, and inner peace. Choose to be genuine, modest, and truthful, and watch these virtues transform your interactions and personal growth. Number 10. Accept and appreciate yourself. Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, "I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sees less value on his own opinions of himself than on the opinions of others." In the last book of his Meditations, Aurelius explores why we often place more value on others' opinions of us than on our own. He reminds us that, regardless of how good or bad our lives are, we all share the same fate. One day, our lives will end. This realization makes it crucial to accept and appreciate ourselves. While this might seem straightforward, various factors influence our self-acceptance, including our inherent self-view and how we believe others perceive us. Ultimately, self-acceptance is about deciding who you are on the inside. Can't look at yourself with satisfaction, you haven't achieved true self-appreciation. The journey towards self-acceptance begins with increasing your self-confidence. Low self-esteem often leads to allowing others to degrade you, while recognizing your own value is the first step towards self-appreciation. For instance, consider a scenario where you receive criticism at work. If you have a low opinion of yourself, this criticism might deeply affect you. However, if you appreciate your own abilities and value, you'll be able to take constructive feedback without it diminishing your self-worth. Marcus Aurelius teaches that self-acceptance involves embracing both your strengths and weaknesses. By acknowledging your imperfections, you create a realistic self-view that allows for growth and improvement. Imagine you have a hobby, like painting, that you're not very good at yet. Instead of feeling discouraged, appreciate the effort and progress you make, fostering a healthier self-view. Cultivate self-appreciation, practice self-compassion. When you make a mistake, instead of harsh self-criticism, treat yourself with the same kindness you'd offer a friend. This approach not only builds self-esteem, but also encourages a positive cycle of self-improvement. Another important aspect of self-acceptance is setting boundaries. Recognize that your value doesn't diminish when you say no to unreasonable demand. For example, if a colleague constantly asks for your help, politely setting limits ensures you don't overextend yourself and maintains your self-respect. Incorporating these practices into daily life involves continuous reflection. Consider keeping a journal to track moments of self-doubt and how you responded. Over time, this will help you identify patterns and areas for growth, reinforcing your journey towards self-acceptance. Marcus Aurelius' wisdom highlights that accepting and appreciating yourself enriches your life and relationships. By valuing your own opinions and maintaining a balanced self-view, you foster inner peace and resilience. As we reflect on the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, it's clear that his teachings on virtues, patience, empathy, self-acceptance, and more offer timeless guidance for living a fulfilling and balanced life. By embracing these principles, we can navigate life's challenges with grace, build meaningful relationships, and cultivate inner peace. Thank you for joining us on this philosophical journey. If you found value in these insights, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Stoic Quotes 365, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. How do you practice these Stoic principles in your daily life? Let's continue to grow and learn together. Until next time, stay reflective and stay true to your path.